What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's Friday afternoon, closing in on 2:30 on the East Coast, and don't know if I'm going to get home tonight or wait till tomorrow morning. I'm a little tired. I'm waiting for an inspector right now. To do this thing. Maybe I'll wait till the morning to come back, pick up the sub for game day, and just kind of relax a bit today and do the live stream here from the Red Brick House. But then again, I might drive back tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, I was just thinking about, excuse me, excuse me. I was just thinking about the Dolphins trade for Claypool. Right? So the Dolphins trade for Claypool. Don't give up a whole lot for him and things. And I was sitting there thinking about Cedric Wilson. Because Cedric Wilson, of course, who had a really good season his last year here with Dallas and ended up signing a $7 million contract to go to Miami before they signed Tyreek Hill. And he was one of Dak's favorite targets there 2 years ago. And when we got rid of Amari Cooper, we also let Cedric Wilson go. And, a lot of people said, oh, my God, you can't let that guy go. He looks really good. But here's what's kind of crazy. As I was looking to see, I was like, they got Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson was pretty good, I thought. At least he was here with Dallas. And he's got 2 catches on the year. 2 catches. And apparently they don't think enough of him to say, we can get you elevated, into a more playing time and stuff. No, instead, they go out and they get a veteran who's got problems. So it got me thinking and looking around because we also have, remember last year? Noah Brown. Noah Brown was our second leading wide receiver last year, right? Noah Brown goes to the Texans. The Texans, which all of a sudden have 2 victories, the same as the Commanders, and are playing better. Noah Brown, who was our number 2 leading receiver last year, has 2 catches. Okay. So then I started thinking about Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz, also with the Texans. Dalton Schultz, 10 catches, 89 yards on the season. Compare that to Jake Ferguson, who right now has 17 catches and 149 yards. You can think about Cole Beasley. Now, Cole Beasley, he did pretty good with Buffalo, right? Thinking about Dez got cut by the Cowboys after having his highest yards per completion with the Cowboys with Dak as his quarterback. Goes to Baltimore and, actually goes to New Orleans, gets injured. Then goes to Baltimore, and not much. The only one you look at right now and say is Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper has got, I want to say about 269 in catches and yards. I can't remember how many, maybe 18 catches. I think it's somewhere around in there. But, not bad numbers. Although you look at Deshaun Watson and say, I'm old enough to remember when people were saying that, that Dak Prescott isn't anywhere near the same category as Deshaun Watson. And I guess in some regards with the massage gate and all that, you could definitely say that. My point on this is we're always talking about we got a garbage ass quarterback, man. If we only had, one of these better quarterbacks that could elevate people. Okay. If I'm looking and being honest here, and I want you guys to be honest, okay? If I'm crazy, tell me I'm crazy. But if we're looking around and we're looking at even, you say Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns came in, had that incredible catch in the playoffs where he literally had his ankle broken like Dak's was. Went back to Jacksonville for a year, and that was it. You can go through the receiving core because we always talk about the amount of talent that Dak Prescott has around him. But the guys that he's had around him, when they leave, they ain't raising no cane. Most of them are pretty much out of the NFL in short order. So when you say that Dak Prescott doesn't elevate the people around, because here's where I can kind of pull an interesting one, although I didn't look at his numbers this year. Randall Cobb had his best season with Aaron Rodgers, I believe, in 2015. The next few years after that, he went downhill to the point where Green Bay kind of said, you know what, we're cutting you. This dog can't hunt. He was down to like 400 and some yards a season. He comes to the Cowboys, has 800 yards and stuff, and had it not been for some errant, calls, he would have had 6 TD passes. 6 TD receptions. He ended up with 3. And he played so well that he left and signed a $25 million deal with the Texans. Now, he went to the Texans when Deshaun Watson, before it was Mashashgate, he was there with him, and his numbers went from that 800 some odd yards down to 400 some with the Texans. And after that 1 year, Texans paid him $25 million. They let him go. They let him go. He goes back to Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers and about the same kind of numbers. So, if we say the Cowboys have so much talent and it's being wasted because of Dak Prescott, then how come these guys that leave Dallas going to other teams with some of the premier quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers and Tua, and things like that, why aren't they posting better numbers than when they were with the Cowboys? Isn't that elevating the people around you? I'm asking for a friend. Seriously. If Randall Cobb's numbers were down here when he got here, they're up here with Dak Prescott. He leaves and they're back down here. That's elevation. If Noah Brown has 450 yards receiving with the Cowboys with Dak Prescott, and he's on pace for about 100 down to here, isn't that elevating the guys? You tell me. You tell me. All right, you good people. We'll be keeping it real. And I have an interesting take on Joy Taylor. I think I know what it's all about. All right. I'll see you soon. Peace.